elastic fibers. So this is the loose connective tissue. It fills spaces between glands and muscle and nerves and separates. Adipose stands for fat. Okay. Very little extracellular matrix. The cells of the adipose side. You can find when we look at the slide, you can see that it's all look kind of like this, like see-through. Okay, like nothing's in there. It stores lipid, okay, which is fat tissues. Remember, fat tissues store energy, helps with cushioning and insulate. So this would be under adipose, okay. And reticular fiber is right here under loose connective tissue. Okay. Next, we're gonna study dense connective tissue. So this is loose, all loose. Dense connective tissue. Thin collagen, oriented in several directions. It's kind of all over the place. It provides framework found in the liver, spleen, and other lymphatic structures. Now we look at dense connective tissues. And under dense connective tissue, there's regular and irregular. Let me see if it's here. Okay, dense. Okay, this is irregular. And the next one is elastic. So for a dense connective tissue, it has more collagen than loose connective tissue. And it has greater resistance to stretch. Okay, because it's got more collagen. Is good at tensile strength in the direction of the fiber. Now there is, where is it? There is regular and irregular. There it is. Regular dense connective tissue and irregular dense connective tissue. Now regular dense connective tissue is parallel. Okay, it's strong. Okay, it resists a lot of stretching, but in one direction, like your vocal cord. Okay, it always stretches and closes, stretches and closes. Now for the irregular dense, you can see the fibers are in all direction. It's greater stretches in all direction. Okay, but it will be less in just one direction, right? It will be all spread out, but not in one direction. Something, for example, so this one, it would be in the vocal cord. It goes one direction, in and out, okay? And for the irregular, for example, like our arteries, when the arteries fill with blood, it goes in all direction. Okay, all direction, not just left and right. So this would be under dense connective tissue. We talked about regular and irregular. Blood supply is poor and tissue repair is slow. Oh yes. So there's very little blood supply on these guys, okay, and it takes longer to heal. If you tore a ligament or something, okay, repair is very, very slow. Dense connective tissue. Where is this one? Okay, dense connective tissue. elastic fibers with some collagen. The cells are also the same. All the cells are fibroblast. Okay, and remember, with the dense connective tissue, there is regular and irregular. Now we move on to supportive connective tissue. Okay, 3 types of cartilage, need to remember. And then the bones, 2 different types. Supportive tissue are cartilage. Okay, extracellular matrix are collagen. Okay. Also lots of proteoglycan, ground substance, good for cushioning. Now for cartilage, the cells are called chondrocyte. Okay, chondrocytes. And they live in a little space called a lacunae. Okay, lacunae. We're going to learn this word. You need to remember them. This little word. Well, both of them. Okay, so again, connective tissue. The cells of the connective tissue is called fibroblast. And the cells of the supportive tissue is chondrocyte. Okay, chondrocyte. So, with connective tissue, we saw the word fibroblast. Okay, fibroblast will mature into fibrocyte. Okay. So fibrocyte is for that, and then chondrocyte is for the supportive one that we're going to learn about. Also avascular. Avascular doesn't have any blood vessels, so it's very hard to heal. 3 types: hyaline, fibrocartilage, and elastic. So follow this chart, and then you can write down things about them and study them better. Okay, let's see. Okay. Hyaline cartilage. So this is hyaline. Okay. Hyaline is the most abundant type. Okay. Lots of proteoglycan. It's clear, smooth, strong, flexible, like in a rib cage. Okay. Fibrocartilage is the second one. It's more tough. It's got more collagen. Is usually found in your spine, in between the cushion. Okay, that's a fibrocartilage. So it's got more collagen. Okay, than the hyaline cartilage. It can withstand compression. So imagine your spine, that disc. Okay, if you're walking or jumping, okay, it's good for compression. Knee, pelvis, okay, jaw. Then there is elastic cartilage. Has something called elastin. Okay, elastic cartilage has something called elastin. Okay, as well as collagen and proteoglycan. Okay, it is rigid but elastic at the same time, like your earlobe found in your ear. Okay, epiglottis in your throat. Okay. Okay, so hyaline is the most abundant. It's everywhere. Okay. Fibrocartilage, think about the word fiber, is very tough. It's good for compression. Okay. The elastic cartilage, look at the name elastic. It's got elastin in it. and it is tough but stretchy. Okay, it's stretchy but strong. Okay, and tough. Found in your ear. Now we're going to look at supportive tissue of the bones. Okay, now we're going to look into compact bone and cancellous bone. Bones. Bones are called, recall the word ostia, which is bone. Okay. The extracellular matrix is mineralized, is hardened. Okay, which is calcium. Okay, it does not have collagen. You remember the other extracellular matrix? It is not calcified, so it's softer. But the bone, the extracellular matrix of the bones, are calcified by calcium. Okay. The cells that we're going to learn here is osteoblast, which matures into osteocyte, and then there's osteoclast. Okay. Well, in this case, just remember that osteocyte is the cell of the bones. Osteoclast, we're going to learn what they do when they absorb bone, and osteoblasts will actually build up bones. When we go to the lab, we'll see osteon. Okay, you can call it Haversian as well. Lacunae, we saw that word. Where did that word come from? We saw that earlier. Right there, lacunae. That's where they live. Okay, chondrocytes. Lacunae are these little star-shaped looking thing. Okay. These are called laminae. And there is caniculi right there, which connects. We're going to look into them more carefully. Okay. So here's a lacunae. That's where it lives. Okay. Caniculi are little channels. See that? Little channels. Here's an osteocyte. Chondrocyte also lives in it. Okay. Osteocyte is a bone. It's a bone cell. Okay. Function: strength and rigidity for support and protection, muscle attachment, blood cell production. Fluid, supportive tissue. Fluid